guys, happy Tuesday. So, I am in the mood for just crocheting some smaller projects, and I had gotten out this yarn and I was planning to go ahead and start the 100 tiles book. I don't know, I have sat here and I've restarted this thing like 10 times and I do not understand what I'm doing wrong trying to figure out this first tile. So I thought, let me just set this aside and let me do something that I'm familiar with. So I was browsing through some crochet ebooks and I saw this project of a little orange. And I'm like, this is so simple because it's basically just a round ball and some leaves. So I've already done the apple from this book. Oops, I just knocked over all my amigurumi. So I made this little apple a while ago and I think it came out so cute. So I thought I would go ahead and start on the orange. And this is from the book. Let's see if I can get back to the cover. Oops. Can I get back to the cover? Well, I guess I gotta go. I don't want to. All right, let's do it this way. So this is the book. It's Kawaii Crochet, 40 super cute crochet patterns for adorable amigurumi, and it is by Melissa Bradley. I love this ebook. Let's see, where was it? The orange juice is really cute too. There's so many cute projects in here. I think it's probably before this one. So let's scroll. There it is. All right. So this is the one that I decided to make because I got a little frustrated trying to figure this one out, and I wanted to do something that was just really simple, something that I'm used to making. So I thought I would sit here and just make this little orange. So these are the yarn colors that I'm going to use. I had these right next to me already. I don't remember. Oh, I was using the orange when I made my pumpkin and I hadn't put it away. And this little bit of green was just in my scrap bin, so I grabbed that. And then I need a tiny bit of red, which I just have laying around, scraps from when I made my little pepper yesterday. So this was just kind of like the perfect project because I had all the colors just lying around here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a little bit more space. And oh, I should probably get a smaller crochet hook because I had this G hook from work trying to do that square. F. So this is a size F hook. I think I want to use a smaller one. So I'm going to go find a size E, I think. Okay, so this is a size E. I don't know if this is going to be too small, but I'm just going to give it a try and see how it works out. So I need to start out with the green. And I only need a tiny, tiny bit of this. It's all kind of tangled, but that's all right because I'm only using a tiny bit of it. I'll do it from the outside. I'm starting to finally get a little bit better at making the magic loops after doing the penguins. So just after making so many of them, I'm starting to get better. I still struggle, but at least I can eventually get one made. So I need 6 single crochet. And grab a stitch marker. I have to use stitch markers because I can't focus. I lose count. Oops. All right, so I got my 6 already done. Let's see if I can. I feel like I messed something up here. Oh, wait, no. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I just took one out. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I need to change here. So actually, I probably should have not finished this stitch because I'm already changing back to the orange.
Hey guys! So it is like the next week. It's like 6 in the morning right now on a Sunday, and I just got up and decided that I wanted to go ahead and record a voiceover for this project. So I started working on this a while ago, and I actually finished it. I don't know, it's been sitting on my desk for a while, so I finished it a few days ago, but I just didn't get around to recording a voiceover, and I knew I wanted to try recording a voiceover because when I started this project, I was actually like working on it like during my lunch break and during any break that I had while I was working and just kind of just picking it up for a few minutes, doing a few stitches and then putting it back down. So, yeah, it wasn't really enough time for me to like kind of just do a crochet and chat with me while I was making it. So I thought, I'll just leave my camera, my phone in the tripod and I'll just hit record whenever I pick it up to work on it. So that's what I did. So I just thought, once I had all of the video recorded, it'd be fun to speed it up and just make a little time lapse of me making my little orange. I love how it turned out so much too. So yeah, so I know I haven't been posting a lot. I haven't been checking in, so I thought, I have to do a crochet and chat with me and just like give you guys an update on, what I've been up to because it's been so long. So, really, the main thing that I've been working on has just been focused on work. And, I'm so happy to be back teaching, and I absolutely love it. I love that I'm teaching online. I absolutely love it, but it just does take up a lot of my day, because usually when I wake up in the morning, I might have time to do a little bit, but usually I'm kind of just using that time to get ready for the day, get all of my lessons, make sure they're all set up and everything. And I work until like 4 o'clock. So really fortunate. Like once it gets to 4 o'clock, I'm pretty much done with my day because I do have an hour every single day for planning time. So most of my planning I can get done during that hour. It's just so wonderful. So yeah, so when I finish work, it's usually 4 o'clock, and I usually just take a little bit of time to kind of just unwind and just watch some YouTube. Usually I just like kind of just relax. Yeah. And then I don't really do much between like that 4 and 5:30 when I have to feed the cats. That's just kind of like my relaxed time. I usually will do a little bit of crochet, watch some YouTube, and yeah. So once it gets to 5:30, then I feed the cats and then I make my dinner. So one thing I've actually changed, I've actually started to do intermittent, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, intermittent fasting. And I absolutely love it. So I had been kind of just thinking about fasting a little bit. I thought it was just kind of an interesting thing. And I was chatting with one of my friends, and they said that they were starting to do fasting. And I was like, they were thinking about starting it the next day. And of course, me, I'm like, I want to do it too. I want to jump in. I want to fast too. And I'd already been thinking about it, so I was really excited to try it. And I was thinking about just trying it for that day to see how it went. So my plan was I wouldn't eat breakfast. I would just have lots of like water, unsweetened tea, and then unsweetened coffee with no cream or anything. And then I would have my meal of the day. I would have a really big meal after I feed the cat. So usually around 6 o'clock, I would make my dinner. And that actually works out so well for me. Because like in the mornings, like it's really kind of hard for me to especially when I'm at work, to get a breakfast. Because I don't, I love breakfast foods, but I just don't really have time to make breakfast. So I end up usually like eating something like instant oatmeal or, yeah, that's pretty much it. instant oatmeal every day. Which is, it's good. I like it. If I have time, I'll put like some fruit on top to make it extra yummy. But I don't know. It's just, uh, I don't know. So it was actually pretty easy for me to switch over and start the fasting. Like, I thought the first day would be so difficult because I had actually had my dinner really early that day. I ate dinner like the day before. I had had my dinner at like, ooh, I want to say like 2 o'clock because it was the weekend. So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it all the way from like 2 o'clock today until 6 o'clock the next day. But I was having so much tea, like I was drinking peppermint tea, so much of it, that I was fine. The day went really quick, and the first day was so easy. And yeah, so after that, I was like, I really like this. It's so much easier. And when it gets to dinner time, I just make a really, really huge dinner. Like, I like some of my dinners will be kind of unconventional. Like one day, I don't know what I made. Like, I think I made like a traditional dinner, and I had a side. I made a pancake on the side for dessert. So I love it. So yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to keep this up, but it's just so much more convenient. And I like just when it gets to dinner time, I'm not like counting calories or anything. I'm just making a huge dinner, whatever I'm in the mood for. So enjoying that. It is a little bit more tough on the weekends because I feel like on the weekend is like when I get like in the mood for some snacks. Like right now, hot Cheetos are like on sale, and hot Cheetos are like my favorite snack. Like, they're my junk food. Like, I love hot Cheetos. But I don't buy them unless they're on sale. And they're actually on sale this week for $2 a bag. So I'm thinking about getting those. So I feel like the weekends sometimes can be my cheat day because I will have some snacks on the weekend. But it's fine. I'm really enjoying this fasting thing. It just makes the day so much easier. Like, not having to worry about breakfast, not having to worry about lunch, snacks, and all that. It gives me a lot more time to focus on other things. Yeah. So let's see. What else do I need to update you with? I need to update you guys on my Cody boy. So Cody's doing wonderful. I was a little bit sad that he still walks with a limp, and his limp is actually pretty bad. And the vet, when I took him, they were like, he's fine. He's going to take a long time to get his mobility back. And part of me was like a little bit sad that he walks with this limp, but you know, it's fine. He is fine. He is 100% fine. Yes, he walks with the limp and I see it, but I don't even think he cares because he is just back to himself. He's back in the mood of chasing all of his siblings. He loves to chase his siblings. Like, that's his favorite thing to do. So he has been chasing them all over the house. He's been climbing to the top of his towers. And I went to Ross actually a few days ago, and I wasn't planning to get anything. I was just walking at Ross because I was getting food and I was waiting for my food to be ready. So I parked in front of like the food place, and then I walked down to where Ross was at because like it was Indian food, my favorite food, but they take quite a while to make your food, so it's usually about a 20-minute wait. I know I could call it in, but I'm like, I'll just, order and then I'll walk down to Ross. And I wasn't planning to buy anything. And just when I was leaving, I saw under the shelf they had a little cat tower. And you guys know, I had to get that. It was such a good deal. So, yeah, I picked up the cat tower, got in line. Line was so long. Paid for it, walked out the door, and realized, oh yeah, my car is like all the way down. So I had to like, carry this huge cat tower down to the car, which it was fine because it wasn't really that heavy. And it like, I don't know, it was pretty easy to carry. But the cats love it. So I put it upstairs in front of the window, and Cody was in my mom's room. So I got Cody and I put him on the cat tower right in front of the window. He was so, so happy. Like, he did not move like that entire day. I think he was so afraid that if he got up, one of the other cats would come over and take his tower. I'm just looking behind me right now. Marcus. The cats are just like having a play fight right in the middle of the bed. They're just like wrestling with each other. I don't know if you can hear them. Marcus is so rough though. Like sometimes I actually have to stop him because I get a little bit worried that, he's just playing a little bit too rough. But when I pick him up, then whoever he's playing with, they come right back after him. So I think it's fine. Just gonna let them sit on the bed and be little boxers together. Yeah. Yeah, so other updates. So when I got up this morning, I, I gotta stop and like get the cats to stop because they are being a problem. Yes, I had to go ahead and break up that cat fight because they were like knocking all my stuff over. The pillows on my bed were flying. So, yeah, got them separated. Yeah, so this morning when I got up, I was like browsing through my phone, checking my email, and I saw that Joann's has a sale on Big Twist yarn, and it is for $10. I'm so tempted to go pick up some. And I don't know if I should just go to Joann's or should I order online. I have so many Joann's that are close to me, but the closest one is like about 6 miles. And unfortunately, it's the one that does not have nearly as much as the others. Like everything is always sold out. So I feel like if I go to that one, the selection isn't going to be great. So I'm thinking I might spend some time today and I might order some Big Twist yarn from Joann's. Can't decide yet though. But I am just, man, crochet, like I am so addicted to crochet. I just love it so much. It's so relaxing. It just brings me just so much joy. I just love it. And I just love collecting yarn too. So yeah, I might pick up some more yarn today. And I know I don't need more yarn right now because I did just get mine from Mary Maxim and I haven't used that yet. So I should probably use what I have, but this is just such a good deal. I kind of don't want to miss out. I don't know. I'll think about it. So, other updates. I have been so tired, y'all. So tired. I actually went to bed yesterday at 8 o'clock, and I never go to bed at 8, but I was so tired. And I thought, like, it's 8 o'clock. I'm just going to go lay in bed for just a little bit. And then I will, I'll wake up after because usually that's what happens. I'll take like, a quick little nap, like, 30 minutes. Then by 8:30, I'll be like back awake. Nope. I slept through the night. I slept all the way until like, I think I got up this morning at like 5. I was so tired. So actually the last few nights, I actually haven't slept well. So a few nights ago, I woke up and it was like, probably like 2 in the morning. And just, I couldn't go back to sleep. So I decided, instead of me laying here trying to like, knowing I can't sleep, I'll just put on a YouTube video and watch it. And when I opened my YouTube app, the first thing I saw was Ross from the Smell Good guy. And he had a whip and chat and he was diamond painting. And y'all, that got me so excited. I love to diamond paint. Like, I love it. But normally when I do diamond paintings, I tend to do ones that are like about 20 centimeters by 30 centimeters, like that size. But I did pick up some smaller ones from the Dollar Tree. And the ones that Ross was working on, he had these packs. I think they had like maybe 12 ones. And they were like all like fall Thanksgiving themed. And that just got me like, I just want to work on some that are that size. Like they were like postcard size. And that just looked so satisfying. I was like, I think I'm going to order some of these on a pack of these on Amazon after I finish the ones I got from the Dollar Tree. Because I don't know, it just looks so satisfying to do the smaller ones because you get these done so quick. And I do have another diamond painting that I bought a long time ago. This thing is massive. Like it's a picture of 2 like really beautiful fish. I honestly think this thing is like 4 feet wide. Like it is massive. I don't know. When I was picking them out, I saw how huge that was and I was like, I got to get this one. It's huge. I want it. So yeah, that I've had that thing for like 3 years now and have not started it because I don't even know like I don't even know like how I'm going to put all the drills because there's so many. I need some like large containers to hold them. But just looking at Ross doing those small ones, it just, I don't know. I'm like, I want to work on some small ones. So I'm probably going to spend a little bit of time too browsing Amazon and seeing if I can find a nice pack like that. I don't want a holiday one, but I would love to have one that was like just fall themed with like, like pumpkins and that kind of stuff. But I don't really like the holiday stuff though. But yeah, so I'm going to look into some more diamond painting. And I do want to do a whip and chat like Ross did diamond painting because I really enjoyed watching that and it just helped me relax a lot and I fell back asleep. So the next day I thought, because I didn't sleep that much that night. So I was thinking like the next day, oh, I'm going to sleep so much. I was so mad. You won't believe what happened. I was so mad. So I was sleeping so good, so good, so good. Such good sleep. But then this sound woke me up and it was like a beeping sound. And I'm like, is that an alarm? Is it an alarm clock that randomly is going off? No, it was a tow truck that was parked right in front of my window with the reverse whatever like going on, so it was beeping. That just annoyed me so much. And I know the driver was probably not doing this on purpose. He was probably, because he had a car on the back of it, so he was probably like trying to read the addresses to get to the house that he needed to drop that car off. But it woke me up, and when I looked out, he drove off. But then he made another lap coming around. He came back around. Still, the truck was really loud, and it just woke me back up. And yeah, I couldn't go back to sleep. So that was kind of annoying. I know it wasn't his fault. He has to, drop off this car and everything. But it woke me up. So I was just the last few days feeling really, really tired. And then I got some other issues. So Nikki knows, I told Nikki what happened. Y'all aren't going to believe what happened. So this might be one of those TMI story times, but we're all friends here, so it's okay. But yeah, so my bathroom has been having some issues. And yeah, I knew about it somewhat. Didn't know how bad it was, but I just knew there were issues that I needed to take care of. And I found out about them. I started noticing them. It was either right after Cody broke his leg or right before. So I was just so focused on Cody that I was like, yeah, this can wait. So I don't quite remember exactly what happened, but I remember in the restroom, I heard a very loud, crash. And I didn't know, this is months ago. This is around when Cody broke his leg. So I heard this loud crash. I could not figure out what it was. I was looking out the window. I didn't see anything because I was thinking was this a car accident? Did something hit outside? Because it was just a really loud sound. Didn't see anything. Walked around the house. The cats hadn't knocked anything over. So I just didn't know what it was. So time goes on and I'm just whatever. Well, the cats had been hanging out behind the toilet for a while. The cats are weird, so I'm just they found a new spot. They're going to hang out back here. Didn't think much of it. And a few weeks go on, and I notice that the tile around the toilet upstairs has a crack. And I'm like, did this just happen? I don't remember this. And this, this bathroom, it's an old bathroom. So I'm like, if the tile is cracked, I mean, it's old. Yeah, that happens. So didn't think much of it. Well, I was downstairs again. I was in the kitchen and I was cooking. I heard another crash. It sounded even louder than the first one. I'm going around the house. I'm like, something had to fall. I don't know what the sound was. It was so loud. Looked outside thinking was it a car accident again? What was this sound? Because it was so loud. Didn't find it. No clue what it was. So ignored it. Got back to cooking, finished my meal. And yeah, a couple weeks later, went back upstairs. And I keep a basket on the back of the toilet, just storage basket. And my basket was moved. It was slid to the side. And I'm like, what were the cats doing up here? Why are they moving my stuff? So I take the basket and I slide it back to where it belongs. But the basket on its own just slides. It just starts sliding back down. And I'm like, what's going on? Well, I look more closely and I realize the basket is sliding because the toilet is on an angle. And that's when I start really inspecting and looking. And I'm like, what is going on? And I see that behind the toilet, the tiles are just snapped. That's what that crash had to be. Those crashes that I was hearing, I think it was a actual like tile, because they were large tiles. I think they were just snapping in half. And the floor was sinking. Now this was a couple months ago that I noticed that the tiles were all snapped. Yeah, I knew this was something I should get worked on, but I've been busy, okay? I've been busy. I don't have the money for it. So I was like, I'm gonna just use this very softly. So anyways, I was just like, I'm gonna get it fixed. So a few weeks go on and then I start researching, trying to figure out what's wrong. I realized that, this is not it's bad, but it's common. And it happens because moisture, there might be a leak. The subfloor has gotten wet and it's rotted away and needs to be cut out and be replaced. So once I found out what was wrong, I started contacting some different handyman, some different contractors to see who could help me. I found one and he seemed pretty good. So I messaged him to kind of just get a little estimate to see. And he's like, I need to come out. I need to, really inspect it before I can give you a good price. So I was like, okay, just give me some time because, I have a lot of stuff. I wanted to get everything nice and organized first. So once I had found someone I thought could fix it, I wasn't like in this massive rush. I'm like, I have someone, I can call them up, they can come out and fix it. So I let it sit there a little bit. Didn't take care of it right away. Should have taken care of it right away. Because y'all know what happened. I'm sure you can guess what happened. My subfloor was rotting away upstairs in the upstairs bathroom. Yeah, it continued to rot away. It almost went through the floor. Like, I was very close to going through. Like, really close. So it got where it was leaning. Like, the floor was like, it was going. So I call that handyman back and I'm like, yeah, I need you to come out. It's bad. He walks in there and he looks at it and he's like, oh, this is bad. And he's like, were you using this? And I'm like, yeah, that's why I had to call you right away. Because it was like the toilet was going through the floor. And I'm very lucky because he's like, definitely I can fix this. He started working on it. And then once he was like cutting through the subfloor and everything, he checks in with me and he's like, I was looking, there was a lot of damage under here. And I'm like, I know. He's like, there was not very much holding this toilet up here. And I'm like, really? I'm like, how bad? He's like, well, there's a pipe under it. And there was a large nail that was about halfway out. That's pretty much what's been holding this together. Y'all, this could have been the end of Pick and Poke. Y'all, I could have gone through the floor. And you know what's worse? Let's say I had gone through the floor. And let's say I had survived going through the floor. I would have ended up in the garage. Well, there's electrical in the garage. So all that water would have hit the electrical. I probably would have gotten electrocuted. And you know what's worse? You believe what I would have landed on top of? The gas-powered hot water tank. That thing probably would have blew up. It's like, y'all, that was a close call for me. But yeah, that would have been a way to go, right? Going through the floor, getting electrocuted, and then hitting the hot water tank and blowing up. Y'all, that could have been the end of Pick and Poke. But good news. He fixed it. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh my gosh, he did such a good job. And really, I didn't know how much this was going to cost because he's like, I can give you an estimate, but I'm not going to know until I start taking up the tile. I start cutting out the wood because I don't know. This could be going under the shower as well. It could be going under the bathtub. So he's like, I have to get under there. I have to start cutting things away to see the actual price. But very fortunate. The price that he quoted me, he ended up charging me even less. So that was just a relief. So he's going to actually, right now, the toilet, the floor is all fixed, but the bathroom needs to be tiled. And I actually have a ton of really nice tile my mom had bought. She was going to use it in the kitchen, but she found another color that she liked better. So she ended up just keeping this because it's a dark gray, but it's a really nice tile. So I'm actually going to have him install that tile in my bathroom. So I'm really excited about that. I'm not quite sure when he's going to be able to do it because next week it's going to be raining here and he can't really install it because he has to be outside, cutting the tile with the saw and everything. So he wants to do it when it's dry, of course. So yeah, so once he checks his schedule, he is going to let me know and come back and install the tile. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that story of how I almost fell through the bathroom floor. I was not expecting that. So that is why I've been so tired, because I had to do a massive deep clean and move stuff because y'all know, being a crafter, we have a lot of stuff. So I wanted to have everything moved out the way so he could easily bring up all the tools. He could bring up the new toilet and all that stuff. So I wanted everything just cleared away. And I wanted to move all the animals out of my room because you guys know I have the guinea pigs, I have the turtle. So I wanted all of that moved away. So I was up, just cleaning, moving. So that's why I was just so tired. So yesterday, 8 o'clock, I went to bed. So yeah, I've been talking for quite a while now. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to stop it here. I have so many ideas for things I want to record next. So hopefully I'll have a lot more content coming. So hope to see you guys soon. I'll let you guys know if I end up heading to Joann's or not. But I have so much I want to share with you guys, so many crafts that I want to work on. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I will see you guys soon. Love you all. And have a great day, guys.